Avenue and Carroll Street.
All right, thank you. Have a good night, okay? All right, appreciate it. All right. Oh, look, the hand in the pocket. Anyhow, so they had the New York Predators Department and their Sambo civilian religious fanatical cult member, the Sambo, coming there with the NYPD hat on, of course, and he starts doing these hand signals. So I took my phone, I started recording, put my phone back into my pocket. Just want to get a quick video so you guys can see. And he was looking at when you see the recording start again, it's pointing towards the door. There was a vehicle, a gray vehicle that had its brake lights on, right? Not its hazard lights now, it's brake lights, okay? So he looked over at the vehicle that was parked and then looked at the bench of the bus seat. So they've been doing that a lot, you know, looking at the bench of the seat, the bus seat, you know, the color, blue. All right, and of course when he came in, he dropped the white tissue paper on the floor. I talked about that a lot. They used to do that a lot to me, particularly in the train station, right? They would, you know, like have paper, crumpled up paper in the hand, tissue paper, always white, and they would throw it on the train tracks, right? Look at her in the vehicle here. LCU 7680, sticking her finger in her ears as she sees me. But yeah, so again, during that time, get early in my targeting, you know, it was really, really bad, right? That's why I talked about this. When I used to be in the train station, they had implanted the word jump, right? So every time I get to the train station, I stand up waiting for the train, right? At certain times, when they would do that, they will walk towards me, have a crumpled piece of paper in their hand, throw it on the track, and immediately after they do that, not after, but I would say at the same time, maybe slightly after, maybe a second after, in my, you know, the word jump would be said loud in my mind, using silent sound. All right. So again, they try to trick you into thinking that, you know, they don't have this technology, all this shit, but they have the technology. They have it. Okay. They've been using it. They've been using it on us. And again, you know, we're talking about a government with all the resources, all the technology to do whatever they do. So look, he pulls out that bag right here. The reason why he pulls out that bag, and I'm gonna show you guys too, because if I remember. So Pam had packed some of my clothes in exactly bag like that. I'm gonna show you guys just so I can prove it to you guys. All right, see? Just so I can prove. So the two females that walked past me wearing all black. I saw that. I just was trying to finish my thoughts. All right, true Jewish females. But yeah, but this is what they would do, and it's very slick too how they do it. Again, using the technology, and then manipulating you, right? And I got to tell you, I always remember this part, man. I was, and this was something that was happening to me prior to me being a TI. That again, my brother was a TI, didn't even realize, didn't even know. You know, particularly like how I would meet certain women. Like it almost seemed too planned, and at the time I wasn't thinking about it. You know, because again, when they target a family member, my brother was a twin, they were targeting me also. I just didn't even know it, right? And again, this is bigger than what they're telling people. So like I said, I don't worry about it anymore, because once you start to dig into what it is that they are doing, what it is that you were doing also, you know, and how, again, like I said, when I was first starting to being targeted, I was targeted by white supremacists, right, skinheads, and white police officers, right? And this will happen for a number of years until I started exposing it. Then they came into the black community, and then you're getting black people involved in the targeting, right? So again, what these people do, again, the method, if you look at the method, COINTELPRO, Zoom, KKK, Reverend of Indians, leaving dead animals, dead birds, what have you. This is all KKK. And you hear the police sign that says dead animals, dead birds. Yeah, that's what they do. That's a staple of the KKK and how they target black people. So, again, like I said, I'm disappointed, but I'm not surprised, because knowing how they can manipulate people, this is why, I have to learn about dark psychology, learn about the weapons to control your mind, radio wave, microwave frequency, learn about menticide, because our schooling, when we go to school as black people, what they are doing in our mind is creating menticide. We don't know it. The education that they give us is to destroy us, to make us feel inferior, to make us not have a sense of worth. But they're getting the same education, and what it does to them is instill this idea of superiority. White people created everything, they built everything, so we don't think about those things as how it will affect us. And on top of that, engaging in covert warfare, covert psychological warfare, to keep us highly indoctrinated, even to blacklist us, to white-mail us, to whitelist us, because that's how they operate. Go and read Uncompany's Business, right? There's all these books written about the CIA, the FBI, and like I said, they'll come in and act as if they're trying to help, and they're not trying to help. They already know what they've done. They just manipulated you into going along with it, right? Destroying young black leaders, male and females, particularly those who understand and want to know about black history outside of, slavery, right? And continue to gaslight us, particularly, when I go into these discussions on Facebook, you have these Arabs and these racist whites talk about we were kings. Well, there was a black man who did a DNA test and found out that he was a direct descendant of, I think it was Ramses III or Ramses IV, right? A black man, right? But yeah, but we're, we wish these were our ancestors. And when we say our ancestors, we don't mean, for some of us, they're not our direct ancestors, but for a lot of us, most of us, I would say, they are. Because if you read the history, go and read The Destruction of Black Civilization by Chancellor Williams, right? See, these white people will dismiss our scholars, right? They have taught us to dismiss our scholars, right? And praise, acknowledge their scholars who are racist, and they lie. They lie. All right, they lie. Their whole history is built on lies, built on theft, right? Murder, rape, pillage, whatever. All the crimes they give you the Bible and tell you not to do, they've done it while giving us that Bible. All right, just think about that. So, again, I'm not surprised. Psychological indoctrination works very, very well. A lot of us don't want to believe it because they was believing that God this and God that. And with these technologies that they've developed now for mind control, they've been developing, right? But, it's our conditioned mindset. And our minds have told us that no matter what truth is put in front of us, we're not supposed to believe it. Because why? We're only supposed to believe what in the Bible, what these white people tell us, what these black Sambos and Sambinas tell us, what these pimps on the pulpit tell us. Because again, they're the one that's making money and getting rich while they have you suffering and struggling, right? Talk about with God, all things are possible. Really? Do you know how many billions of people there are on this planet who don't believe in God? And they're wealthy, they're scientists, all these things they're doing without the belief in your God or any God. So they never seem to think about that, right? Again, it's ridiculous. But anyhow, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.